ton of milk in my refrigerator right now, so let's pool some milk and freeze some milk. These are from today, so I'm going to put these back in the fridge because these are for tomorrow. I also figured that I could chat with you guys about how I went from an undersupplier with my daughter to an oversupplier with my son. Because I guess I would consider myself an oversupplier now because I'm freezing milk left and right. So I do the pitcher method. So essentially what you do is you pump and then you put all of your milk in the fridge, let it all cool, and then the next day, that is what the baby will be drinking. And so you mix it, you pool it all together. And I use like a little pitcher like this. This is actually like one of the formula pitchers I use for my daughter. All right, I need to get a pitcher. This is a Munchkin pitcher, and I will say I think I actually do like the Dr. Brown's one way better because it holds a lot more. This holds 40 ounces. This only goes up to 24 ounces to measure, but like that's not a 16 ounces right there. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, I need scissors too. Also, if you're wondering, these bags are from my wireless pump. So I've said it before, but my daughter, she did not latch until she was 3 months old. So like literally never latched, and then randomly once at 3 months she latched, and then I was able to nurse her. So for the first 3 months after having my daughter, I was solely pumping, and I probably wasn't the best at it, and I just never really had that great of a supply. Like I remember like at my best, I was probably giving her about like 75% of her bottles were milk, and then like the rest was formula. But then there were also times where like she was mostly on formula. So I was really stressed out by this after I had my daughter, and also being like a first-time mom. And I put a lot of pressure on myself, and there was really no need for that because at the end of the day, fed is best. I will say that because of everything that I went through after having my daughter, I definitely have a different outlook, or had a different outlook going into this postpartum experience. You know, like I told myself, if I had to supplement with formula, I had to supplement. It's no big deal. No big deal, boo. What I will say though is that this time around, my son did latch. So that could be part of the reason why I have a better supply, or it could just be that I'm taking better care of myself, maybe. So let's talk about some of the things that I am doing to help my supply. Okay, so this is the milk for today. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Some things that I'm doing this time around, one, the most obvious, is making more of an effort to stay hydrated. Like I told you guys the other day when I was making my morning coffee, which by the way, this is still my first coffee of the day. I didn't get to have my morning coffee this morning. In the morning, before I go right to the coffee, I make sure that I have something else to drink first. So most days I will try and have a whole body armor before I let myself have a coffee, just because we just need to hydrate. We need to make sure we're staying hydrated. I'm also making sure that I am keeping my pantry stocked with snacks that I actually enjoy. I found that, and I actually posted a lot about it, like when I had my daughter, I was a first-time mom, I was super anxious, and I really wasn't taking the best care of myself. So this time, just making an effort to make sure that I am having breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and plenty of snacks in between, because you just gotta take care of yourself, right? I am making sure that I pump 6 times a day. Am I a sole pumper? Not really. I probably nurse my son twice a day. And then I will pump 6 times on top of that. So I guess that brings it to like 8 sessions a day. With my daughter, I thought you were only supposed to pump like 4 to 5 times a day. And then when I went to a lactation consultant, maybe 3 weeks ago after I had Grayson, she was like, yeah, no, you need to be doing it like 6 to 8 times a day. Unless you want your supply to dry up. So the more you know. I didn't know. The next one could be placebo. Or there could be something here. I don't know. Maybe because it's high fiber. I don't know. But cereal. Hold on. Let me get it to show you. So this is the box that I currently have open now. mini wheats. So this is the strawberry. This one's pretty good. My favorite is the cinnamon bun. The chocolate was also really good too. They stopped making it. At least you can't get it in my state. I don't know how these flavors are because I just bought them yesterday, so I don't know if they're any good. But this one is honey, and this one is blueberry muffin. I feel like the blueberry muffin could either be delicious or absolutely disgusting. We shall see. But I've been eating, I'll be honest, I've been eating 2 to 3 bowls of this a day with milk. I don't know, okay? I've just been eating a lot of this, and again, could be placebo, could be helping. In any case, I feel like I could go on for like a whole video all about things that I'm doing. So if you guys want a whole video like just on that, let me know. I'd be happy to share my little tips and tricks.